need some help on this particular argument because I'm kind of a political junkie and I've been following it for a while. But really, to be honest with you, not before the Bush-Gore election. I was just kind of zoomed out. So my real experiences, I know a lot about Bill Clinton and I remember Ronald Reagan from when I was young. But truthfully, I know a lot about the Bush administration. So, you know, they made the argument about how if you cut taxes, you'll create jobs. And we saw that that didn't really happen in the Bush administration. So we're continuing it. And I just want to try to figure out the argument because it doesn't make any sense to me, but maybe I'm missing something. What it seems to be is if we give all this money back to rich people, they will invest it in their business and create jobs. And in doing that, you know, we have to cut social programs, we have to cut welfare programs, we have to cut unemployment programs, and all kinds of stuff for lower income people, and possibly even raise taxes on middle class people. So they have less money to spend. Now, I've never heard of a business creating jobs just because it was the right thing to do and we needed jobs. They usually create them because there's a demand. There's a demand for the product or the service that you offer, so that's why you create the job. And the only way to make that demand is that people have money to buy those things. And if they don't buy those things. Everything contracts and everything shrinks, even for the rich folks. So I'm just trying to figure out how this works in everybody else's head because that's how it works in mine. I don't think that the government is in business to be a business. It's in business to help the whole country, not just rich people, not just poor people, but everybody. But it is supposed to be kind of weighted towards people who cannot help themselves. Because people can help themselves quite a bit. And if you make the argument of we're going to give a whole lot of this money back to rich people who are rich, they are already spending as much money as they're going to spend every month, every year. They're spending as much as they're going to because they have tons left over. If you give money in economic downturns to people who don't have very much money, they spend it all. They spend every single dime. So if they have more, they spend more. And that starts to move the economy, and that gets better for everyone. It gets better for private business. It gets better for private equity. It gets better for regular, everyday folks. So I don't have a whole lot of Republican friends. I have a couple. But I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I want someone to explain to me how that works. It hasn't worked, and we've watched for the past 12 years now that this doesn't work. It doesn't work just giving money back to rich people. We have to do both. We have to invest in private equity, and we have to invest in the public sector, and we have to cut spending that we have to, and we also have to raise revenue. We have to do all those things. You have to push on every single pedal. You can't just push on one and expect it to go. It's not a car. I guess that's all I have. I think that Romney needs to kind of quit whining about people attacking his record at Bain. He wants to run on Bain. He wants to run on that particular record. So, okay, you're a rich guy and you made a lot of money, and that's really super cool, but it has nothing to do with how to run a country. Now, how you were governor in Massachusetts does, because a governor of a large state is kind of an indication of how you would run. And really the truth is you are kind of a middle of the road moderate. And I guess that's probably why you're not running on it. But if somebody could help me out with that particular problem that I had before with the tax cut thing, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.